Now let's see these addressing modes. So what the main thing about these addressing modes is, it doesn't mean that every computer should have all these addressing modes. Some computers will use all these addressing modes, or some of them will use only few of them, but anyway there should be some way in which every instruction should specify what type of addressing mode it is using in order to refer to the operand. Otherwise our control unit, our CPU, will not be able to get the operand. So I hope you know why we are using this addressing mode. Every instruction, in case if it is having an operand, then one or two operands, then it has to specify some bits. Using these bits it should specify how to get the operand. Now most of the cases we call this particular value as the address, normal address. Now using this normal address we are supposed to find out the address where the actual operand might be present, that is called as effective address. Got it? So now let's see what are the ways in which we can use this part, operand part, in order to get the effective address. That is all about the addressing mode. The first and simplest mode is implied mode. Implied mode means the address is already implied, which means it is not explicitly provided, it is implicitly provided. What do I mean by implicit is, we need not specify anything, it is understood easily. So there are some particular instructions using, if you just look at the opcode, you can directly say what they actually mean. For example, if you see increment accumulator, let's assume that it is an organization, CPU organization, in which we have accumulator, the register. Now when you see this opcode increment accumulator, you need not ask them where is the operand. Operand is clearly specified that it is accumulator. Now they need not give you any address or any register name. It is already implied, or it is already present in the definition of the instruction. Therefore if the address, or if it is already present, if the operand is present in the definition of the opcode itself, then it is called as implied mode. Now what is the advantage of this? You need not use any address in the instruction at all. Therefore instructions will contain only opcode, and it will be smallest possible instruction. Got it? So what is the advantage of this? You need not specify anything over here, right? So it is implied, implicit. Fine. And the next one is immediate mode. So in immediate mode, what we do is, along with the instruction we'll provide the operand, and there is no need of any further computations. We'll directly get the operand, and this mode is specially used whenever you want to deal with constants, or whenever you want to load our registers with some constant value. For example, you never compute the value of a constant like pi 3.14, it is already known, and now if you don't want to compute it, and if you want to directly give it as an input, then you better give it directly as an immediate address, immediate mode. So what I mean to say is, if you have something like this, load 5, so this one means that accumulator should be loaded with the value 5, right? Since the operand is directly provided as a constant, this one is called as immediate mode. So what is the advantage of this one? We can provide constants as inputs directly, and there is no further computation of effective address. There is no need of address at all. So this particular value doesn't represent any address, either normal address or effective address. It doesn't represent any address. It is directly the value which can be loaded. Got it? So we can have various instructions like this. Let us say if you are using this immediate mode, and if I write add 10, so it means that AC should be added with 10. This is the meaning of it. Got it? So we add AC, the contents, the 10, and then add it to AC. Since we are directly using the value, that is why we call it as the immediate mode. And now just understand this one. What are the questions possible on this one is, they'll give you something like this. Let us say we have an instruction whose size is 16 bits, and they will explain this. The total size of the instruction is 16 bits, and 1 bit is used to specify the mode of the addressing. So this is mode, 1 bit is used, and then 3 bits are used to specify the opcode. So opcode means what is the operation it is, and then 12 bits are used to provide the operand. Okay, and now the question is, if this is the type of instruction, then if the mode of the addressing mode is immediate, which means this one we are talking about, this immediate mode, what is the maximum possible value of the operand if it is considered as a 2's complement number? Which means if you are going to represent a 2's complement number, or if you are going to provide the 2's complement operand using these 12 bits, what is the maximum value possible? That is what they are asking. And we know that using n bit number, using n bit 2's complement number, the maximum possible number that is possible is 2 power n minus 1 minus 1, isn't it? You please refer to digital lectures. There we have discussed about this, what is 2's complement, what is 1's complement and all, and the maximum positive number that is possible using n bits in 2's complement number system is 2 power n minus 1 minus 1. So in this case 12 bits are dedicated for operand, and they have already specified that there is only one operand. Got it? In case if there is only one operand, then what is the maximum value possible? It is 2 power 11 minus 1. This is the answer. Got it? So what is the question? They have specified that the total size of the instruction is this much, 16 bits, right? And the mode is provided with 1 bit, and then the opcode is provided with 3 bits. Then what is the maximum possible operand that we can provide in the immediate mode? Since we are talking about immediate mode, we can think of this entire thing as the value, right? And it is a 2's complement number. That is what they have specified. Then what is the maximum number possible? 2 power 11 minus 1. Got it? Okay, next we shall see the register mode.
Hi, if you are planning to do masters, then doing masters abroad is better than doing masters in India. I'll give you all the reasons. So, first reason is, out of 1 lakh students who take GATE every year, there are only 500 seats in old IITs. So all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%, and IITs, universities better than IITs, they have very good acceptance rate like 30%, 40%, but all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%. And if you are working hard to get into IIT Bombay's ranking is 177 and IIT Roorkee's ranking is 400. If you are happy to get into IIT Roorkee, then getting into universities better than IIT Roorkee is easier compared to getting into IIT Roorkee. And looking at the salaries for computer science, for software jobs, if you have done your masters in computer science in US, the salaries are ranging from 80 lakhs per year to 1.2 crore per year. So even if you take an average of 1 crore per year, your savings will be much higher than the salaries in India. After taxes and your cost of living, you can easily save 40 to 50 lakhs per year. And in India, the maximum jobs that you get is around 30 lakhs. So your savings will be much greater than the salaries in India. And these are all the services that we provide. University shortlisting. So depending on your profile, we will shortlist what are the universities that you have to apply, and statement of purpose building, and then LOR guidance, and GRE and English test assistance, and education loan assistance. So you don't have to have any collateral, which means without any security, now you can get education loan. Getting education loan is very simple these days, and whatever the amount of fee that you have a range of universities. You can apply for 10 lakh universities, 20 lakh universities, or 50 lakh universities, but whatever it is, you are going to get complete education loan, and you can pay off your education loan in 1 year after you get a job. And then we do visa assistance, mock visa interviews, and then connecting with the university alumni. So now you might ask why we should join Game of Visas. So the answer is, we have 90% success rate, 99% success rate. And these are all the destinations that we guide the students to. So we guide students to any country that you want to go. So now it is not just USA. We guide to UK, Germany, Australia, Canada. So we guide students to all the countries. We work with all the destinations. And if you are interested in going abroad, you have to just drop us a message on this WhatsApp number 9494 555 454. Okay, thank you.